Hello friends of the tuned power wheels. Today we will install our high definition sound module. Hi friends and welcome to my channel Fluxworks. Today, as I've said, we are going to install a high definition sound module. So we have chosen the one from Sense Innovations. And why did we choose that? The reason for it, it's extremely loud and it is frequently used in RC modules, like for example for RC controlled planes, boats, ships, cars, whatever you like. It has 8 steps of volume control and we turned it down to level 5 because 5 is already enough to make the whole neighborhood know you're coming with that car. So it has quite a lot of power, however, we have some obstacles to overcome. These sound modules are controlled by a PWM signal, which means if you press the button on your remote control, it will generate a PWM signal, and according to that, and according to your trigger finger on the remote, the sound will modulate itself up and down. So how do we solve that? This car is controlled by a gas pedal, or acceleration pedal, which means the harder you press it, the more voltage goes to the controller, the faster the car goes. So this is a signal from 0 to, for example, 5 volt. It can be 0 to 3.3 volt, depending on your car you got. This one has a 0 to 5 volt module, 0 volt, 5 volt. That's it. So how do you couple that with the Sense Innovation PWM signal? This is what I'm going to show you now. So parts needed for the installation: Sense Innovations sound module and a PWM servo control unit like this. So how do we match it? Let's do it. So these are the components you're going to have in your car. You have a battery, it can be 6 volt, 12 volt or 24 volt. You have an acceleration pedal and of course the 2 components you're going to need to make the sound work, which is your sound module and your servo motor control unit. Later on you're going to need the USB translator to the sound module if you want to alter the sounds, like put in additional turbo sounds or brake sounds. This will be explained in the software later on. So the easiest way to get that going is to power the sound module. You will need the plus and ground and hook it up to your battery. You can put in a switch to switch on the sound or switch it off to your likings. So the module already knows if it is 5 volt or it is 24 volts, so it doesn't matter which power you put into this sound module. However, you also have to power the servo motor control unit, and this is 4.8 to 6 volt. So to power on that, you just have to plug it in here and plug in plus and ground to your battery on the car. If it is a 6 volt battery, fine, because it's set here up to 6 volt. If it is 12 or 24 volt, you have to modulate the voltage from 12 down to 6. So this is important. And then the signal, our translator from volt to PWM signal, goes in here. Again, check the nose here and put it to one port of your choice. It doesn't matter which port you choose. What is important, don't twist it or so. Take care that this nose here matches that nose and then you can put it in. So how to translate the gas pedal position to a PWM signal? You have to open that and then turn it around. And you have to go to this pin here in the middle. 1, 2, 3. So you have to use the one in the middle. You have to solder a wire to that, which then is soldered to the signal wire coming from your car. I have made a drawing here so you know what I'm talking about. So basically your connections are going to be like this. This is the pinout of the servo motor control unit. So we have our acceleration pedal, the supply voltage of the servo motor control unit, and the sound module plug itself. So easy here, sound module plug is connected here. I soldered it because I didn't want the plug. Red is plus volt, black is ground, white is the signal. The supply voltage of the module itself, red is plus, black is ground, and white is not used. Make sure to put maximum 6 volt here, because otherwise you're going to kill the circuit here. Additionally to that, what is important, this is the acceleration pedal of the car connected to your ECU. So we soldered a red wire which goes onto the acceleration pedal in the middle of the servo motor control unit to green, which is in our acceleration pedal the signal wire. The yellow is in our acceleration pedal the ground, and red is in our acceleration pedal the plus volt. Make sure these two, yellow and red, they are corresponding to the acceleration pedal in the car, not the voltage going to the servo motor control unit here. And if you've connected all that, it sounds like this. So what does that mean for our Lamborghini control unit? This is the control unit which works like that. It gets a pedal signal from the acceleration pedal which goes into the control unit, and from that it gives a kind of current corresponding to the pushing of the pedal to the motor. So all we want to do is patch in our 3 wires that are coming from the servo motor control unit. Don't worry about the cable color here right now. I have changed that because I wanted to extend the cables from the back of the car to the front where the controller sits. So it works like that. You have 3 wires coming out of the ECU, going out of the ECU. And then you patch in the corresponding signal, which is here, the sound signal. Same goes for the plus, so going out of the control unit to the acceleration pedal, signal plus or sound signal plus, and for the ground it's the same, which is here, ground coming out of the control unit going to the acceleration pedal, and then you patch in your signal ground. And that's that for the Lamborghini 24 volt. I've been using this method for 2.5 years without any issues. I've been installing it into the Porsche, and now I've transferred the same method to this Lamborghini. I know there are converters on Amazon available transferring PWM signals to volt. I've been buying 4 different ones and I wasn't successful with one of them. So if you know how to do that, give me a hint in the comments. If you've liked what you saw, please give me a thumbs up, or if not already happened, subscribe to the channel. This would be fantastic and would enable us to make more videos like that. For example, the upcoming project is getting a smoke generator according to pedal position in this car. Stay tuned and bye bye.